it's Mai, and in today's episode we're gonna go through a careful review of the new Emax Tinyhawk II Freestyle. What type of a pilot will benefit from it most, and basically what I think about it. So let's start with the basics. After receiving your Emax Tinyhawk II Freestyle, you will get a pretty handy box containing the quad, 2 sets of propellers, 2 batteries, handy USB charger, and a screw pack. What I like about it is the fact that you can quickly grab it and go. So it's basically just a little baggie, and putting it everywhere you want or need. Handy thing. The main specification of the Emax Tinyhawk II Freestyle contains such information as the weight of 49.1 grams, and that's actually without the batteries and propellers. So with the batteries and the propellers it's 83.2 grams, and with the Insta360 GO, which is something that I was personally going to because I really like this HD, is humble 101.7. Still sub 250, so we're fine. The camera used in the drone is Runcam Nano 2, which is personally one of my favorites, so I was totally fine with that. VTX and the receiver are coming directly from Emax, which basically means FrSky protocol with D8, which is something that I personally skipped reading while doing my stuff, so the binding process took me way longer than I would like to admit. But totally don't worry, you can totally solder your own receiver on the drone itself as well, so if you are using Futaba or whatever else, all good. Used motors are Emax TH1103 with 7000 kV, and it works with two 1S batteries, which makes it a 2S drone. And well, here's the thing. Basically, the Tinyhawk is supposed to be the ultimate RTF drone. Just take it out of the package, bind it, and have fun. Now, here's the first flight that I did while doing exactly that.
An endless road on a slope, holding on to the thinnest rope, but we all get it right. At the end of it all, we can climb from the fallout to every blaze. We can shatter like fools, we can shatter the rules, no, don't run away. And when it all falls apart and no one's on your side, hold on to love, hold on to love. When the time has come to shine, just know the sun will rise.
And as far as I like to try things such as they are, I didn't like the rates much, so I totally put mine on. And if you want to fly my rates on this particular drone, totally feel free. There is a screen with all the information, and all I did for this drone is changing the rates, no bids included.
So after the first day of testing, a couple of things. One, totally not my rates, and two, it needed a couple of modes, one of them being the little camera holder, which you can find in the description box down below, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's for Insta360 GO, and if you don't know if you want to get this camera, there's a full review on that, yeah, in the cards. So check it out, and there's also some cool links for sales and stuff. Anyway, this camera goes here today, and we're gonna see some stuff with HD to see how it handles with something on it.
Don't run away. When it all falls apart and no one's on your side, hold on to love, hold on to love. And when the time has come to shine, just know the sun will rise. Hold on to love, hold on to love.
The thing that was really pissing me off, because this drone is having this really annoying thing for me, because the cables are kind of loose, especially the motor ones, and I was afraid most of the time that it will just cut it through, so I put some zip ties around it. And there's also this really annoying antenna that's just pretty loose in there, so I put a zip tie on this too, and that was kind of my mistake, because then the propeller was actually hitting the zip tie itself, so when I cut the zip tie, I cut the motor wire as well. So that means that prop did not cut the wire, but I did. Of course, repair was pretty easy, just a little solder and done. And if you are still watching this review, don't forget to subscribe and leave this video a like. Even though the second flight with my rates and with the HD camera went a little bit better for me, there was really this one thing that still bothered me. The wind happened. So while the Tinyhawk 2 was awesome in a full sun and no wind as a freestyle in small spaces drone with pretty precise flight, when wind showed up, that was basically it. Which made me think that this drone might be better for indoors or some secluded spaces. Due to the fact that there's no prop guards, I'd say it's not the safest idea to fly next to people or your pets because this can still hurt you. I'd say this drone is suited for the ultimate FPV beginner or a person that wants to learn how to fly in acro or eventually to give it to someone who's supposed to be hooked up in FPV. It's a great trainer and it's pretty low maintenance, basically plug and play, which is something much needed for people who are not yet into building their own drones or people who are occasionally lazy, such as me. At the end of the day, I would say that I would give this drone to some of my friends that want to get used to FPV as of flying something bigger than a tiny whoop, and an ultimate beginner who just wants to get hooked into FPV. It looks really good and cute, and it's basically tailored for smooth flying and really easy moves. And also it's plug and play, so it's basically perfect, right? The price for this guy is not bad because for 115 bucks or basically 100 euros, you can get a fully working drone that's ready to fly straight from the box. And I actually think that there is a bandwidth sale right now, so I will link all the sales down in the description below and probably in a pinned comment, so totally check it out. All the links to the products are down below. I hope that you enjoyed this little review, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to help me battle the algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome, fam.
Hi guys, how you doing? So for a little change of our training scenes,